forget. And my friends won't forget. So
never.
Yeah, shout out to the tribe, man. Shout out to the tribe. I love you guys. Shout out to the tribe.
Never forget.
Shout out to the tribe. Shout out to
Hello,
the tribe.
guys. Hi.
Hello.
Well, we had to start this all over again because Gene, I'm going to expose you. Gene messed up on the first clip.
Listen, we added another step into the way I record this podcast, and I know you guys noticed last week. That sound was on point. I did that, but it's also one more step that I gotta like kind of fuse into my ecosystem. So, it's a slight change, but it's no big deal. But luckily, I caught it in the beginning because if this would have been down the road, I would have been like, "No, we just gotta run with it." And that'd just be my fuck up. But it is what it is.
Well, hi guys, and welcome to Hypothetically Podcast. I am your co-host Shellz,
and you're the co-host J-23 Gene. That is my name.
How is your week? Or how was your week? You got one more day.
The week so far is okay. I would say it's okay. I'm not over this rain. I think I like the weather. Weather's cool. Work's been cool. Family's been cool. I've been cool. I just been journaling and reading a lot. So I would say the last 6 days I probably audiobooked like 4 books. And then I've been like breezing through the books that I've owned for a while. Because a lot of us, I don't know you guys, but I kind of procrastinate with books. I'll buy them, dive into them a little bit, and then just like fall off out of nowhere. So I'm like, nah, I just gotta blast through it. So that's what I've been doing really. But I'm good. Other than that, I'm good. What about you?
I'm tired.
Shelly is busybody Bobby. That's all I can say.
Tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I literally just came from work and Gene texted me like, okay, so what are we doing? I'm just like, I can come by for a little bit.
Right. So again, not a crazy long pod.
Yeah.
This I think this will be our final for the season.
We'll see, but right now, yeah.
For right now, we'll just put
I'm
it
just
in the
trying
air.
to adjust, guys. Like this week was adjustment week for me. Like everything finally settled in with my titles at work, and like I have like weekly meetings.
Shout out to titles.
Huh?
Shout out to your title. Shout out to your new title.
Boo. I have like
new title.
I have like 2 meetings for one job every week. And then I have 1 meeting for my other job every week. And it's just like, I'm just tired of meetings. So I'm going through the process of meetings.
Word.
But I'm just adjusting, literally just trying to put like little pieces together. The times that I do get to come home early, I do. And the times that I don't.
You don't.
I got home late.
I was on the Instagrams last night. I just stopped by. I know I've been low key on Instagram, but I just check in to see how my people's doing, because that's our form of communication. It is what it is. But I saw Shelly at 11:55, 11:40, something like that. Some crazy time, because we wanted to pod yesterday and the day before, but I didn't hear from her. She didn't hear from me, and then I saw the stories pop up, and then Shelly is like in her car. At 11:30, and like it's like one of those, everybody know, like when you get home sometimes you just be in your car chilling because you just had that day and you just want to be in your car and chill. I'm looking at the post, I'm like, Shelly's just stuck in her car. And I just text, I said, yo friend, like are you good, like is everything good? And then she just lets it all out, and I'm like, oh wow, my friend is tired.
And once I step foot in the house, I'm just like, y'all, I'm just like, hi, how's your day? How are you? Like, y'all ain't seen me since like 8 a.m.
Yo.
But it is what it is.
I love my tiny mom and my tiny dad, but that I don't miss living with them. I don't.
Listen, when I move out, they are going to be devastated because I'm not calling them. Yeah. I need like the first 3 months of just like quiet, like
I am
pure
not.
quiet.
I love them. I love them. I love the life they give me. I love that they breathe. They put the air in my lungs and let me go. Son, let me tell you something. I don't miss that, because that is like you already had how many hours in a day?
Too much. I work more than 12 hours. I leave my house at 8 a.m. and I come home at 11.
And then you come home and they want favors.
Yeah.
As if you wasn't here the whole day. So Shout out to Haitian parents.
Shout out to Haitian parents. And like me and my sister, we be having we used to have our decompressions when I come home at night, but by the time I come home, she sleeps. So we have them in the morning before I go to work. And this morning actually it was afternoon because I actually had a quick stop home. So it was me and my sister and my little brother. Mm-hmm. And my little brother's telling me something that happened earlier. And me and my sister, we just had a moment and we just started going off. It was just like, yo, I'm tired of them doing this. And I'm like, my father's been asking me for a favor, guys, right? The favor that he's asked me to do, it how can I say this? It involves me going out of my regular route, a different route to handle it. But when I leave one job, I go straight to the next job. And by the time I get out the next job, the thing is closed. So I cannot go in between gaps. So he's just like been bugging me. And I'm like, this man acts like I'm sitting at home, just chilling in my bed. Like you literally see what time I leave and come back. And you still asking me for this favor as if I'm doing it on purpose. So I finally had time to do it today. I had to sneak out of my job to go and do it because I was tired of him asking me for it. But like, yo, just let me breathe for like 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Parents don't understand. Like Will Smith said, parents just don't understand.
Yo.
And, can't fault them. They feel like they can ask their children for anything. So
and my mom,
like, it's not that type
this
of party.
Morning, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, go off.
So my mom thinks I'm the ATM. I don't know why. But this morning, I feel like they can't really see my face. Let me put the mic down. So this morning, I'm getting ready for work. And my mom, she proceeds to be like, she's like, can I, she's like this, because there's like this ground beef. I'm over here exposed. I don't care. There's this ground beef that's in the freezer. And my mom wants to make lasagna. So she's like, oh, can you give me some money so I can buy the rest of the ingredients? You have it? First, she asked me, can I buy it? Then she proceeds to say whatever she needs. And she's like, you have the money for it? And I just looked at her and I'm just like, you must think I'm an ATM. She's like, yeah, you work a lot. And I'm like, yeah, but everything is expensive. Like,
very expensive.
I got to pay for gas. Inflation. I got to pay for, I got bills. We all split bills in the house. So it's not like, I'm like, yeah, Mom, I got it. Don't worry. Like, and I can't just give her my card because then it's like free for all. So I got to literally like get cash out for her and hand her cash. Because if I give her my card, I gave her my card one time.
Shit.
That was the last time.
You ain't learned from me? I told her, listen, I'll never forget the $400 bag of rice.
That was the last time I gave her the card, yo.
I will never, ever forget the $400 bag of rice at Extra Supermarket in East Orange, New Jersey. Because I'm trying to figure out what kind of rice costs $400. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like if my sister's going out with my mom, I give the card to my sister and I'm like, this is the budget. But my mother, no. Never again.
That's wild,
Look at this. I told you my job never stops.
Damn. Jalen, you got to chill out, bro. Bro, you got to give Shelly a break. You going to answer? No?
No, I'm gonna text him.
Text him, man. Yeah, like I'm podcasting right now. I have a regular life, sir.
Sorry, y'all. That was one of our basketball guys calling me.
It happens, yeah. It happens, It is what it is. It is what it is.
But yeah. Sorry, y'all. That was.
No, it's all right. Yeah, listen. Your turn to be Gene this week. Go ahead, unload.
It's just been a lot, like. And every time I get some sleep, when I go home to sleep, I feel like I get like 30 minutes and the sun is right back up again. I'm just like, yo, I ain't getting no sleep.
Listen, I always say, would you rather be doing nothing or would you rather be doing something? So it's the choice, because when we're doing something, we want to be home. We want to be in our beds. We want to be laid up.
I'd rather be doing nothing and just getting paid. You know what I mean?
Right. But we know in reality, when we're doing nothing, we're not getting paid to do that. Some of us are blessed to have these jobs that we work remotely and we could just be home all day. Shout out to y'all. No hating on this side. But like I said, would you rather be doing something? Would you rather be doing nothing? I'm a something type guy. I can be home all day. My job slowed up a lot. So I've been home more than usual. But I know it's going to pick up again and Gene going to be back outside getting the bread, getting the money, getting whatever he needs to do, doing whatever he needs to do to get the bread. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you want to do nothing? You want to do something? That depends on what you're dealing with. So I remember when you was doing nothing. Now I can't even find you because you're doing something. But I'm proud. I'm
Yo, I'm not
essentially
gonna
proud.
hold you. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. There was a time when I had too much time. Like, I literally spent a lot of time.
Yes. I remember, because this is when me and Shelly friendship first started.
I think you got tired of me. You just like, yo, why you have so much time?
Why you have so much time in your hands? I'm like, are you looking for a job, or do you want to work? Do you not want to work? You know? And I get it.
I was looking for a job too. That was literally right after COVID, and things were starting to pick up.
Right. So I understood that. Yeah, it had to be after COVID because so that makes sense.
It was definitely after COVID, and I literally I was furloughed, and then they officially let me go from my job in like September, and then I was straight chilling from then, trying to find a job. And every second he's like, "Yo, what you doing?" I'm like, damn well I ain't doing nothing.
Nothing at all.
He was bringing me to the gym and feeding me, so I was never losing weight, just gaining and just chilling at the gym.
Maintaining it. It was
canceling each other out.
Cancel each other out. But again, good times.
And now he texted me like, what was it? The other day he texted me. He was like, what time you get off? I was like, he was like, damn. I was like, I turned into you.
Never mind. Can't do.
And then today I was just like, why you keep asking me what time I get off? He's like, I'm trying to pod. I'm like, oh, I got you.
I'm trying to just get this. I'm trying to just knock this out for y'all because y'all been great to us. Y'all been loyal to us. We appreciate y'all. Trying to get 100 subscribers, please, niggas.
We still not there yet?
I think we're at 99. I want to make sure. I don't want to look at it because I want to get upset.
I'm not sure.
99. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. And again, this might be our final episode of the season, and then you probably won't hear from us for a while because life. But it is what it is. But anyway, what we got in store for you today? A couple topics. Try to segue from one into the other. And we know it's the season, the seasonal time. You could be. I always say, like, the colder it gets, the more your feelings you be in. That's just my belief. I'm not
that's
saying
when you realize you're lonely.
Right. That's not what I'm insinuating. That's not what I'm saying is true. I'm not saying that's facts, but I feel like Gene feels like the colder it gets, the more in your feelings you get because, when you are physically cold and you physically feel the cold on your back, on your arms, on your skin, you want somebody next to you. It is what it is. I mean, we're human. I don't think we're meant to be by ourselves, but I think we just feel things. We just feel like we need the, whatever you identify as, whether you identify with the opposite of sex, same sex, whatever your business is, you need that love from that person. You desire, you want that. And people nowadays won't admit it because everybody's a tough guy on Instagram, a tough guy on Twitter.
Me and somebody was just talking about that the other day too.
Everybody's tough. I'll be the first one to tell you I ain't tough. I do like love a lot. I love love. I like love. I have all my feelings with love.
But he just toxic, yo.
I'm a Pisces. What do you want me to do?
He just toxic, yo.
I'm just toxic. I enjoy being toxic, and I'm in my toxic boy era, if I can name it that. It is what it is.
Still?
Yeah, I know. It's getting old. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting old.
It's been,
but it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, like I said, seasons, feelings. So this episode is going to pretty much gather around that, but not necessarily the relationship aspect, but just more so of like the solo adventure with yourself. Mm-hmm. So, first topic. And I know people don't like the topic thing, but I'm just gonna do it like this because we're finishing.
You know exactly who don't like it. They're gonna
definitely say something. I don't care because we need to structure this thing a little bit because me and Shelly actually sat down and wrote, like, I have a note card here with our topics. So I don't care.
That's how last minute it was.
I'll see you tomorrow. I don't give a shit. Anyway, first topic is, did you ever forgive yourself? Shelly, you want to
go? I was waiting. I
introduced it, so you got.
I think I just recently forgave myself. And the reason why I say I think I recently just forgave myself is because this year, the way that I've been living is a little bit more on the joyful side. So I think before, I wasn't really living for myself. I was living to please others. So because of that, I wasn't really happy because, like, if I did something and someone pointed it out, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I have to fix it so that they could be happy with me again. Like, I was so content and worried about other people's feeling towards me that I wasn't like living my true self. So when I was just like bumpy y'all, I care about myself.
Right.
So now I'm at the stage where it's just like I'm doing whatever that makes me happy. So like,
So what? Okay, so let me ask you this: what made you? Was there an event? Was there a feeling? Was there a day? Was there what made you say, "I got to put Shelly first"? Because I know you to be one of the most unselfish people ever. You always consider your friends. You always consider your family, whether it's the people in your church, the people in your circle, your old Nike people, your sibling, your mom, your dad. You know, we just had that conversation just now. Whether it's me, whether it's Sally, it don't matter. Whether you always seem to put yourself in the back burner. So I guess I'm going to ask two things. Why do you put yourself in the back and put people in front? And at what point did you say, no, I need to be in front?
the reason why I put others before myself is I just like to see people happy. And if I can do that, like that makes me feel, really good. Cause there's not a lot of people that can bring other people joy. So like the fact that when people be like, oh, so-and-so did this for me. And, that was very appreciative, or so-and-so, reached out and I really needed that. So it's like, because some people feel like an afterthought, if I can make people, not feel like an afterthought, like you're on my mind, genuinely on my mind. That's why I randomly be hitting people up. Cause it's just like, sometimes people just need to just know like, hey, I see you. Like, you're on my mind. I got you. So I've always, I would just want me, cause I don't like the feeling when I feel like no one cares about me or when I'm lonely. So I never want anybody else to feel that way. So I always put people first. When I stopped doing that is, I'm trying to see how can I word it. When I realized that, so I don't do it to get it back.
Right.
But there's a certain point where it's just like you're doing it so much and it's just like, wait, I am like burning myself out. And I think when I went through the depression and like no one realized that I was going through the depression, I was just like, hold up. I need to take a minute because like I'm in this dark place and like I said, I don't do things for people to do it for me as well. But at that moment, I really needed people and I didn't have anybody. So I was just like, yeah, I need to stop. So, I mean, I still hit people up. I still check in. I still, do what I have to do. But I have my like limits or my boundaries.
So do you have to hit those people up or do you wait for them to hit you up?
It depends. Sometimes, I'll be months without hitting you up. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, let me reach out. Just say a quick hey. It don't have to really be a conversation, but just a quick hey, check in and see how you're doing.
Okay.
Just keep it simple. Like it doesn't always have to be a conversation.
Right. So it's just like consideration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, even though that, like, even when I post, like, so my family or even some of my friends too, but it's mostly my family because I'll be so busy. They'd be like, yo, I see you outside. I'm living through you. And I'm like, yo, I post what I want y'all to see. Like, y'all think that I'm showing y'all everything that I'm doing. And not saying that I'm being secretive, but it's just like, I know people are watching. So I'm going to give y'all a show. Just not the whole show. So y'all think y'all see everything that's going on, but
it's not really what you think it is.
So I'll be telling them, I'm just like, I know what you saw because I posted it. Like, it's a reason why I posted it because I wanted you to see it. But people be thinking like, I got to be living this. I'm not living in secrecy. Like, I was talking to one of my other friends and she was, she's older than me. And I had hit her up just to see how she was doing. And she was just like, yo, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Like, I can literally like see the happiness in you. You're just doing your thing. And she's like, I'm trying to learn how to like be happy. And I'm like, honestly, you just have to do what makes you happy. Like, you can't be worried.
But my question is, why is it always, I got to learn how to be happy?
You do have to learn how to be happy.
Because when we were kids, we didn't learn how to be happy.
We were just happy, but we didn't have the stress.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out like
when it happened.
Why are we combating stress so much?
Because we're trying to live.
Are we taking on too much? Because like you said, I put people before me.
We probably
Or put some people, or put the important people that you love before
we
yourself.
probably are, doing too much, handling too much. We're trying to like strive to be somewhere, and we're not really pacing ourselves. And when you're trying to rush through something, it's like when you're cooking a meal. When you rush the meal, it's not properly
gonna be
cooked.
properly cooked.
Yeah, so like we're rushing to do stuff, and we're not properly like taking the routes that we need. We're not, learning the steps that we need to learn. We're just trying to get there because we see people our age or sometime younger that are there, but they probably going through their own thing that we don't know about, or they probably have to take another route, or they're probably going to have their stop soon. It just hasn't happened yet. But everyone has a different type of route, and people don't realize that, like, yo, your route is not my route. Like, it is what it is. As much as it sucks, like, you may be the same blood as somebody. You may be a twin. Your route is not their route. Yeah, like, as much as y'all want to do everything together, y'all still have different type of emotions. Yeah, so it's sense. Like, people just, you really do have to, like, it's like a kid learning how to walk. You literally have to teach yourself. Like, I had to teach myself how to just, like, sometimes I'd be like, wait. And I'm like, nah, I'm not even going to do that. Bump it and just do it.
Right, just do.
Yeah,
right. But you talking about something for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
As opposed to, like, that leap of faith.
But that's what I think, like, why do we hesitate when we do things for ourselves? But we jump the gun when we ready to do something for somebody else.
Oh, yeah. We're our hardest critique. We hold ourselves back a lot.
I don't
like the way that I encourage you to do something, or the way you encourage me to do something. We're not gonna do that for ourselves. We're not gonna do it for ourselves. And that's all the time.
And actually, I'm a real talk. I guess I'll open up a little. Well, that's the point of this episode: opening up, going deep, whatever. I've done that with women, like in my dating life, where I'm like, they'll call me with a problem or they'll call me with an issue, because I don't want to disappoint them, because I don't want to be looked at less as a man. I'm gonna go fix it. Not knowing not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do or what idea I have.
So what do you mean not to be looked at as a man? Like giving
because I feel like because my idea of a man. Remember, I'm raised by my father, two uncles and grandfather. Those niggas did anything and everything to make sure their family was set. And I've never heard the women in their life ever talk bad on them. So that to me was the template in my head, and I'm like, okay. If I'm gonna be dealing with a girl, dealing with a woman, then when we're dealing with each other, and you're giving me your body, and you're giving me your time, and you're giving me your love, then that means that anytime you have a problem, you come to me, I gotta fix it. But I feel like sometimes that's toxic because it's like, what if I can't? How do I express that? Because I've never seen my father, my uncles, and my grandfather say, I can't. They're like, yo, I'll take care of it, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they took care of it as a team, they took care of it individually, but they just said, I'm gonna take care of it. But they never, like, I never really seen my father tell my mother no. Only when, like, I can only probably count, like, maybe on one or two times, but that it wasn't for like life or death type situations. It's more like, no, we can't do this right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like problems, my dad always took care of it. No matter what, no matter how much it cost, no matter how crazy it was, whether it's my own doing or my siblings or my mother or my mother's family or his family, he used to say, like, yo, I got to get to it. I got to do it. So in my mind, it'd just be like, yo, when I'm dealing with a woman, if you got a problem, I feel like I just got to step up. And so, and then like, and it's funny, like some women try to call you out on it, like, oh, you're just trying to be there for me because you're trying to hold water off my head, or you're trying to be my Superman. I'm like, no, I'm just naturally like that. Like that's what my eyes was like. My eyes went to my mind, and that's what I was taught. I learned by example, and the example I see is those men doing those things for their women. But I always feel like sometimes, like, yo, I'm stretching myself too thin because here I am helping this woman out. Because at the end of the day, like if I'm dating you, I've only known you for 3-6 months to a year. I've been living 40 years. I don't know you. All of a sudden, I put my neck out because we're sleeping with each other, we're spending time with each other, and I call you. I mean, when you actually think about it in hindsight, that's insane, but that's how love works. That's how feelings work. So you're going to do that. But I feel like sometimes we stretch ourselves thin, especially men. You know, that's why I feel like a lot of men get triggered when they see a post about like, oh, a man's supposed to be this, he's supposed to have that, he's supposed to buy that, supposed to have that. But I think it comes from a place of like, I can't do that now because I can't stretch myself thin because I'm trying to do my plans. But anyway, like I was saying, like I think we kind of like sometimes put ourselves in the line of sight without not realizing like, yo, we might not be able to do this. Mm-hmm. But let it be us. Like I've been wanting, I'll give you a little tidbit. This is my MacBook, right? Mm. It's 15 years old or whatever, 20 years old. Who gives a fuck? Do you know I've bought 2 brand new MacBooks before? 2 brand new MacBooks after this?
Yeah, but it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me. I gifted it because the woman in my life at the time wanted one. And I'm like, is that what you want? Yeah, okay, cool. Give me a few days, a few weeks or whatever. I'm going to get it for you. Knowing damn well, this shit is old. I got to keep upgrading, erasing memory, doing all this stuff. And I'm like, and then I'll give it a laptop. She'll be smiling. She'll be cool. It'll be great. And then like, they don't disappear, but they just go. Mm-hmm. But I'm still stuck with my old laptop. And I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. You know? And then, you know, shout out to Father Telemac. He's my new realtor because I'm house shopping. And then, you know, as we're talking about finances, he's like, you got to stop. He said in this very hard Haitian accent, he's like, you got to stop helping people. You got to understand something. The Bible says you got to put yourself first. And I'm like, I don't remember that in the Bible. But I'm going to look it up. But I believe him because he's a very religious man. He's a pastor, too. So he's a very religious man. So I'm not questioning what he says. But he's just like, yo, you got to sometimes you got to learn how to put yourself first. So I always wonder, like, people like you, people like me who are willing to, like, put themselves in front, is it worth it?
Yes. You
think it's worth it?
Putting myself first?
No. Putting yourself on the line for somebody else.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought. I'm like, huh?
No.
Because I feel like you're never going to get what you, I don't want to sound like a dick, but when you give something, you should be getting something back. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. I think it's different for men and women, but in hindsight, I think whatever you give, you should get back. So you do everything for your family. You do everything for your mom, your dad, Benji, your relatives, everything, right? Mm. Do you feel like you get the same back from them?
To a certain extent. I think it's different. So like with my parents, of course, you know, when I, like my mom, and I be feeling bad too, but like with my mom, you know, I give her money, she cooks food, even though sometimes I don't eat the food because I be out so late, but she still goes out her way to cook the food. Mm-hmm. My sister, it's either, you know, I'll be like, yo, I can't do this, can you do it for me? Right. She go out her way and she does it for me. Right. My father, as much as he gets on my nerves, even this morning was a perfect example. He comes in the house and he's like, yo, you have no air in your tires. And before I went to work, he like quickly went outside and, you know, so I think like as much as, you know, it's not the same way we would want it, it's still something. So I feel like sometimes when we put people ahead of ourselves and they do like, for me, like example, when it comes to my basketball guys, when I do things for them, I know dang well them kids, they ain't gonna give me nothing back. But like seeing the happiness, seeing them a little bit less relaxed, I guess to me that's my get back. Right. So I think for every person it's different. But I did have to learn how to put boundaries up. Like off day mean off day. Like I literally like right now, and I just told my coach this the other day, I was like, you know, I gave myself off days. But I had to give myself off days because it's just
you gotta mentally
I can't keep like burning myself out. And then I also have to learn that I'm not working by myself now, that I do have a team manager. So I have to I'm learning how to trust her into giving her certain responsibilities so that she can help me. That's the reason why, you know, we hired her. So for me, working by myself for those 2 years, I was able to just do everything by myself. And I also have a certain way of working. Right. Even the other day, we were cutting something and she cut it, but some things were like still left. And so I went back and recut it. She was like, Shelly, you're not serious. And I'm like, I'm dead ass.
Dead ass serious.
So I was like, you could cut it and then I'm going to just like finish it up.
Yeah.
But it's just learning how to just really I think learning how to put boundaries up was the most important thing because I never had that.
Never had boundaries.
I was always the yes man and always miss availability, but now I'm just like.
Yeah, I believe in boundaries big time.
Yeah.
I believe in like, yo, at the end of the day, you can't keep asking me for stuff because you think I got it. At the end of the day, I got my own bills to pay. I have my own aspirations. I have my own dreams. And if I'm just here to help you, cool.
Right.
I allow that to happen until I say no more. But you got to be okay with me telling you no. Because that's my problem with helping people sometimes.
This is the shit I hate. No.
It's not even learning how to say no.
Oh, when you say no, they make it seem like you never helped them.
When I do say no, they act like I don't love them, I don't fuck with them, or I don't have their back. Like, get the fuck out of here. I done helped you several times. I done bailed you out of jail. Gave you money for your car, or helped you get in school, or, you know, defended you, had your back, all this stuff. The moment I tell you no, I ain't shit. Nah, fuck that.
The world is over.
Right. And at the end, those are the points where I don't look to forgive myself. Because I'll be like, you know, at the end of the day, I was stupid for helping you.
I wouldn't say you were stupid. I would just say you had like a little vulnerable moment when you didn't realize that it was going to affect you the way that it did.
Right. But I feel like you only know that until...
Afterwards,
yeah. After it's like, are you seriously giving me shit because I'm telling you no?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of fucking shit is that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I helped you 12 times. And the 13th time I tell you no, you're mad at me? Did you forget?
I mean, they do say that it takes 10 positive comments to get over one negative. Oh, yeah. So the ratio is completely off.
And that's being human. Humans love negativity.
Completely off.
We love negativity.
But forgiving, I must repeat this again. Forgiving myself made me happier this year. I would genuinely say that, like. And then I also realized too, like, being happier just feels better. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about all them days that I was like sad, depressed, angry, mad. I'm like, yo, that took so much energy because you have to stay mad. Like, I just be happy. I just be like,
who the fuck gonna do that? Nobody wants to do that.
I just be walking around happy. And I'm just like, I would just feel so much lighter, so much better. Even though I still be tired, but it's just a different type of like atmosphere, and it's so much healthier. So
yeah, definitely happiness.
But it does take a lot though to forgive yourself. And I have moments.
You think it does take a lot?
Yes, most definitely. Because I'm about to be 28. Some people get it at different moments, but it took me to like so I say 27. It took me until 27. I don't know when it started, to be honest, because you know I'm young. I remember some things, but I don't really remember when this like started. But I mean, until this day too, don't get me wrong, like I'm not happy every day. And I do have some days when I sit there and like something will trigger and like a memory will come up and like I'll get in my feelings and I'm just like, hold up, nah. And then I'll say to myself like, yo, I really need, like I've been thinking about therapy. Because I feel like there's some like real deeper things. Like if I really healed that. Because I've been in a stage in my life where I'm like, I'm learning why I feel how I feel. Wait, yes. Why I feel how I feel, yes.
I think they call that emotional intelligence.
Yeah, so like I'll be sitting there and I'm just like, this makes sense of why I was upset about this situation. And then like I'll self-talk myself to like healing myself. But I still know like, I definitely do need like a deeper dive. Right. And I always knew I needed a deeper dive, but I was always afraid because like I know I'm a crybaby, so I know once I hit that, it's just gonna be like. But I think I finally reached the point where it's just like I really want to like because I've been like at the point where I'm like I'm good. I really want to be like great.
Right.
So I definitely been talking to myself like, yo, look into, getting a therapist. Have I done it yet? No, but I have been telling myself that I need to. So that's the first step.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's the first step. But I feel like once I get to that point, like I would definitely be like way, way better.
Right. Yeah. Shopping for a therapist is not easy, especially as a black person, because there's no I'm pretty sure there's stuff out there to help you, but you just when you're looking, it's not like it's in front of your face. It's not like Google and then they could just look the shit up. So I understand, but yeah, the forgiving yourself thing, that's something I'm still having trouble with because I'm like, I'm still going through it.
How have you been managing it, or have you been managing it?
I have. I've been the best way I've known is just writing my feelings now. But I know that it's gonna take more than that. But that's what's been helping me. Like, you know, I have a journal where I write in this shit almost every day. You know, I write down my thoughts and then I look at it and I'm like, how mad am I about this, or how upset, or how does it stress me, or how does this make me feel? You know, because at the end of the day, like I don't blame nobody for the position I'm in now.
I think you also got better too because you you don't like come out and say, but you'll be like, "Can I pick your mind?" or "I need some advice." So you because when out of all your friends that I've heard, it's always the same thing. Like he don't talk, he just shut down and he goes. And I'm like, "Well, I'm not like yo. I will nitpick to the end of the day, like." Right. So I think I nitpick so much that now it's like before I even come, he's
you can't. Because honestly, I think what I'm learning at my big age, at 40, you can't think of this shit by yourself. It is very, very, very stressful to go through shit by yourself, especially when you're a strong ass person, son. That shit that's a never ending battle in your head.
Check on y'all strong friends because they are not okay.
They are not okay. And there are times where I'll wake up and I'll be in the bed by myself looking at the ceiling for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And I wake up early. I wake up like 6
Yo, you was up early this morning, yo. You was at work?
Yeah, I was at work. And I wake up early because my body's just so used to just getting up because of work. But those days where I have those mornings to myself, I just get up and I just be like, it can't be like this life cannot be this hard. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the life I have. I enjoy the nice things I have. I enjoy life. But there are parts of me that are not healed, that are not ready. And no, I have not forgiven myself for the couple chaotic years that I've had lately. You know, because at the end of the day, everything I went through, it was a choice. But you don't really see past your choices sometimes. Sometimes it's already set in stone about what's going to happen with that choice. You just got to kind of clean yourself up and just keep it moving. You know, because I can't blame certain people for not fucking with me no more, or people I hurt and they don't forgive me, or people who felt betrayed by me, or people or friendships I lost, or women I lost, or, you know, at the end of the day, enough's enough. And I understand it, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, I was a wild boy in these streets, wilding out, doing some crazy stuff, and it caught up with me, you know. So did I ever forgive myself for those things? No, but I'm getting there. You know, I have to learn with myself that I can't shut myself down because I fucked up. Sometimes you gotta just, and I think that's where the part of forgiving yourself kind of comes in heavy. You gotta just be like, yo, it's okay. You messed up, you fell, you stumbled. You gotta get back up and go. You can't be so hard on yourself. And that's what I think I kind of learned from Shelly just now, where she's just like, yo, I've had more happy days than sad days, because at the end of the day, what was I really sad about? Things that were in my control, you know? And at the same time, certain things you can't control. If people don't fuck with you no more, they leave you, or business went bad, or situation went bad, or even in you know, loss of life, you can't do nothing about it. You gotta mourn those people. You gotta mourn those situations. You gotta move on from those people. You just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know this is crazy advice, but forgive yourself. Really, forgive yourself. I'm in the process of it. and I'm getting there. Your boy's writing every day. Like Shelly came the other day and said, "You've been busy." I'm like, "Yeah, I got all these books on my coffee table because I've been trying to like really level up me, and it's helping. It's helping." Dear black men, read. Seriously, read. It will help you. It will help you immensely. It will open up your mind. It will make you less ignorant. It will make you articulate. It will lessen that anxiety that we all have.
Right.
Let's not get it fucked up. Everybody got anxiety. I don't give a fuck what you say. As optimistic as I am with certain things, I do have my anxiety days. I do have my days like, shit, how am I going to get this done? What am I doing here? What's going on? How is this going to work? These people expect me to entertain them, or these people, I got to get an episode in, or we about to host this brunch, or we about to do this live, or I'm about to go to this gym and train this person, or I got to go to work and I'm the supervisor here and I got to lead all these people. Anxiety is around you every day.
There's two things that I learned. One, well, not learn. Mm-hmm. One I was told, and one that I kind of like put up myself. But I told these one group of kids, and I'm like, because I was thinking one time, and I'm like, yo, the way I talk to myself, I would never talk like that to a friend. Mm. So I'm like, the new way of moving in life is talk to yourself the way you would talk to your friend. The same way you be encouraging your friends to do something or you pushing them. Why do we not talk to ourselves in that same demeanor? Like, we always so hard on especially me. I'm very, very hard on myself. I put very high expectations on myself, but I have to realize that I have to be gentle with myself, just like I'm gentle with my friends. So that's one thing. The second thing is, and this is someone that told me that, they're like, yo, when you're upset, it kind of like changes the atmosphere of the room. And I'm like, who, me? Yeah. And they're like, yeah, like when you're upset,
you're a fire sign. So
you set the mood for the whole room. So I had to realize that it's not really controlling my emotions, but it's controlling my emotions. So like just really not making something little big. Like if it's something that bothers me, say it in a way, but don't like kind of let it affect me. Right. Or if I just need some time to just step out the room for a little bit and just come back. So like I'm learning that. It does take time because when I'm upset, I am upset. When I'm upset, I'm upset. And like I could literally sit there and be upset for a while, but I have to like talk myself like into just being like, yo, it ain't even that deep. So that's something that I'm learning. But I would really say the one advice is like talk to yourself the way you talk to your friends. Just be gentle, take time. Yeah. You're human. Like we are not perfect.
Talk to yourself like you're a kid again.
Yeah, just real gentle to yourself.
What would adult Shelly tell kid Shelly? Because you gotta remember we were
once kids.
We were once kids, man, and it was the happiest times.
You a little bit longer than others.
Yes. A little shade your way. I get it.
We gotta line up the mood. We just went.
We're still gonna go deep, but again, this is hypothetically podcast, man. We get deep sometimes, man, and that's how we started, and that's how we're gonna always end it, But yeah, anxiety is real. Fuck ups are real. Mistakes are real. Forgive yourself, man. Like seriously, and especially if you was kind in those situations, God gonna take care of it. He knows your heart. He knows what you meant. He knows what your intention was. He knows that. And
God is very, very, very funny.
Yes, he's a jokester. Let me tell you something. I think God is a comedian. Yo. I think God goes to the cellars, gets up on stage and tell jokes. He said, "Watch this." He
does stuff, and it's just like, all right, I see what you just did there. I got you.
He does it, man. And some of us like to. And then there's times where like God kind of like takes his hands off things. Mm-hmm. Not that I know, but I just see he takes his hands off things. Like, listen, you're gonna keep making this mistake. I'm gonna let you keep making that mistake until you realize something. Mm-hmm. It's like messing with a significant other that is not good for you. They're using you, they're abusing you. They only like you when you service them. But you keep running back to it. And then when you need them, they're not there for you. That's God showing you like, yo, you need to leave this person alone. Hello. You ain't that. That person's not for you. They don't like you.
Hello.
They don't like you. And trust me, as a man, I've been there before. I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been there where I'm catering to a girl and I'm doing this, and this. And the moment I ask for one thing, blows up in my face. No, I can't. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And then they on Instagram out with their girls. Like, what? You told me you couldn't. But that's God. That's God showing you, leave this person alone.
Yeah.
Or leave this situation alone. Like if you, like, I give you one example. Like for the longest part of my life, I lived with my parents. I love my parents. I love my parents to death. I love those tiny people. My tiny little crazy Haitians. That's what I call them. But at one point, they were using me. I literally had a house where, I swear to God, if the shit wasn't under my name, we'll all be in the street. But they were using me. I had to really, it took me 10 years to realize that. I got that house when I was 25. I had no business getting that house. I was just helping my parents out in the situation. 10 fucking years of debt, of late payments, of credit being hit, of this, that, and the third. And I still maintain a certain lifestyle. Don't get it fucked up. I still had a nice car. I still had nice clothes. All my niggas was getting money. We was out here doing all types of vagabond shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't need to do that if I didn't realize the show that was being displayed in my house. And that was everybody's safe haven. My brother, my sisters, my uncle, my grandmother, my cousins. Like, if niggas was having a hard time, they would come up there. And I'm looking at my parents like, you gonna let this happen? And they're looking at me like, this your house. I'm like, what do you mean it's my house? This your house. And it's like, it's the manipulation, the games that were being played. But it took me so long. And it actually, and I'll be honest with you, it took me to realize that I want my own space. I can't do this no more. I can't come home and my TV's broken or my box of cookies is gone or my PlayStation's being used or there's 4 niggas in my room playing 2K. It took a lot to get out of that nice guy and that easygoingness to get out of me to be like, nigga, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to go fill out some applications for some apartments and get the hell out of here and sell this damn house. And everybody sink or swim. And here's the funny part. This is the fucked up part. This is the most fucked up part. Them niggas paying somebody else rent right now. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
But they couldn't pay yours.
They couldn't pay me.
Hey, yo.
Tournez-vous. That's all I can tell you. But forgive yourself. Try to forgive yourself. Brody's not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm with you. If you need help, call me because I need help. I will get there. I would love to be with Shellz.
I'm right there, now. But I still got some way to go. But where I'm at right now, I'm not going to hold y'all. It's good. It's been good. And I know it's different because, like, a few people been like, yo, your energy different. And I'm just like...
It's great. Yeah. I love to see my friends happy. And to see Shellz happy is a beautiful thing. You know?
I'm still annoying, though, so it's okay.
It's not that bad.
Because I'm so busy.
Yeah, it's mad busy. And I was like...
He
can't make it? All
he be begging to be annoyed now. Like...
Because I'm by myself. So it's like, you know, you miss your friends. You know, but I'm happy that she's went along this path. This is a great thing.
I think the next hurdle for me is like
relationship. Which man is gonna come in and not disturb it? And let me tell you something. That's a difficult thing because when you are happy by yourself, you don't play about who comes into your energy and say, yo, nigga, if you play about me, I will drop you. And I at the end of the day, I don't blame girls for thinking that. Like, that's your energy. You gotta protect it.
And see, that's the thing though. Not even to like get into relationships. So this is gonna be
Let's do it.
quick.
Let's do it. We got time.
I love. Like, I am the most loving as mean as I can be. I'm the most loving person, right? And I want kids, you know. I want to be married. I want to do the whole, you know, 9 yards, whatever. But like the last time I've been in a relationship was 2016.
Damn.
It's been that long since I've been by myself. Like, don't get me wrong. I've spoken to a few people. I've tried to date here and there, but like to be, committed to one person, it's been that long. So for me to like go back into that is like, although my heart desires it, my heart is also afraid of it. So it's like, and that's also a thing that I had to like accept. I'm like, yo, I'm really afraid of commitment. I am afraid of commitment. I'm not going to sit here and hold you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm afraid. Although I know I can do it.
I'm terrified of it.
I can literally focus on one person. I can give all my love, my care, my time to one person. I am afraid that one person that I choose, or the one person that, is sent for me, because I believe that God sends people. I feel like, and although I know I trust in God, and I know like, he's still, mixing up my husband because, I'm not easy to deal with. But I feel like when that time come, I'll know, because right now, like, and I was talking to my sister about this, and I was talking to my sister about this, and like the people that have been like coming to me, like, I've been chilling, we have conversation, but it's just a feeling that I know, like, it's not you. Like, I just know. So I feel like, and I'm praying, y'all, that I love my single friends, but I don't want to be single forever. And I pray that I'm, not single forever, because I love love and I love kids. If I got to adopt, then, that's the route. But I pray that I don't, because I think I'll be cute with a little pregnant belly. So, my prayer warriors out there, pray for your sis. So, we can have a wedding to attend, because my wedding going to be lit. My wedding going to be lit. Even though I might be sleeping in the bag.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Mom be sleeping in the bag, but yeah, I feel like I got over the first hurdle, which was forgiving myself. Now I have to get over the second hurdle, which is fear of commitment, and like really, trust in someone and let them love me the way that I'm supposed to be loved. Because I also don't let people like spoil me and stuff like that, which is, crazy. But
which is nuts, because you'll spoil somebody.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather spoil somebody than let somebody spoil me.
You, yeah. I wonder what that's tied into.
I need to let people spoil me.
Yeah, I don't know how to be spoiled. I really don't.
You need to let people spoil you too.
I really don't know, because I haven't been that lucky. I've been lucky probably like 1 or 2 times, but we're talking in like a 20-year span.
Yeah.
Of like, especially my dating life. Like, I've never been, like, my last relationship, she was a spoiler. But it confused the shit out of me, because I'm like, what are you doing? Because I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to that type of love. I wasn't used to like being like catered to. Like my birthday was a big deal to her. And I joke all the time, women are terrible with birthdays, because y'all are. But real talk, like she made it like, I remember the first birthday I spent with her, she made it her business to be like, I'm gonna get you everything you looked at.
That's good.
Everything you looked at. I'm like, what do you mean what I looked at? Everything you looked at, because I know what you looked at. I'm like, what the fuck is going on there? But she, I remember that day we went out, went to dinner, went to New York, and then like we went to a club, popped some bottles. I get home, I got like 4 Gucci packages. I'm like, what the fuck is this? She's like, here. I'm like, this for me? She's like, yeah. I was like, wow. And honestly, it wasn't, I was thankful, I was joyful, but I was also confused, because I was like, this never happened to me before. I'm like, 4 Gucci bags? I'm like, are you selling drugs or something? Because this shit wasn't cheap. Like, you
scamming out here?
Yeah, you scamming, like, what's going on, And I didn't ask no questions. I was grateful. I put the face on of like, thank you, I love you. Let's spend the rest of the night together. Let's do what couples do. But shit was weird, bro. Because I was like, I'm used to being the Superman. I'm used to being the Batman. I'm used to saving the day. Somebody, and then I couldn't compute in my head, like, nigga, it's your birthday. You're supposed to get nice things.
Right.
You're supposed to get cake. You're supposed to get balloons. It's supposed to be your day. It's supposed to be all about you. But, and not to say that's the equivalent of like top tier love.
Right.
But that's like, that's the way
It is a
people
nice,
experience it. It's a nice gesture, and it just was weird to me. That's it. So that's something that I have to sit with my therapist and figure that out. But
So
yeah,
you need to learn how to forgive yourself and get over the fear of commitment.
the fear of
and
commitment is
letting people spoil you.
yeah.
Got some
That second
work.
one though, that second one is work.
Fear of commitment.
Commitment is wild because these streets are different.
These streets is dangerous.
Because people, I don't know, man. Especially at my age, it's difficult because I'm 40. So I'm dealing with women that they either don't play no games, or they got some serious trauma and they project it on me. Mm-hmm. And it just be
But
like,
the men do the same thing.
oh no, I'm not excusing the man. I'm just talking about my experience. Maybe I project trauma. Maybe I have things in the past that I need to deal with. But I be trying not to show that. I do my best, and and if it's not good enough, then it needs to be told.
You know
to
what
me.
I'm trying not to do, which is very hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to position my hand where it don't look weird in the camera. I'm trying to so when I talk to a guy, I'm trying not to compare him to my previous situations because I don't like when guys compare me to their previous situations.
But you're doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's
So,
it's like being a hypocrite in your own situation.
So when I tell him like don't compare me to the other girls, I gotta remember that I can't compare him to my other guys.
You know what? I do that when I'm dating, and I'll be like, I would say, I forgot what the word was, but it was just like, whatever I'm saying to that girl, she'll be like, don't compare me to other bitches, or don't compare me to other women. And I'm like, yo, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just telling you that you're doing this differently than them. Well, I'm not them. And I'm like, well, I know you're not. Like, please just relax. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but well, so I get what you're saying. But yeah,
It's hard though, but it's something that I'm definitely working on. But the thing about us humans is there's always going to be something that we have to work on. It's never ending. Like, I'm going to get to an age where I got to work, I'm going to be in a relationship and I got to work on something in a relationship. Yeah. And then when I got kids, I got to work on being a mom. So it's always going to be something, You
got to change. Like, you got, like, it's like, shout out to my boy John today. We spoke today. We was talking about crypto. And he was just like, you got to change with the times. You gotta change with the times.
Listen, at a very young age, I learned.
Oh, we have guests. I don't know what's going on out there.
She's in the hallway with
She's
me?
in the hallway. She's probably on the phone.
Sorry, y'all. That was a little live action.
A little live action here. Sorry, guys. I live in these stars, guys. Let me tell you something. Ain't never a dull moment. But anyway.
Yo, but
what were we saying? I totally forgot.
Shit.
I lost track of thought.
Wait, give me a second because it's right on the tip of my brain.
I think we were saying damn, I lost my train of thought. I really did. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry. I was about to say something real deep too.
We were comparing the our significant others or the person that we're dating to other people.
Yeah, but I was about to say something else, and
right.
I can't think of it right now.
It don't matter, regardless.
That chick really just messed us up.
Forgive yourself. It's a lot of work. It's a lot. We got two more topics.
Nah, it's slow.
Let's clip at this point.
That first one. What are the other two?
The number 18. What does that mean to you? I'll go first because you went first last time. Let me sip a little because I've been sipping all night. The number 18 is very, very, very tricky for me. The reason it's tricky for me because that's the same year that I was in love, with my first love of my life, but also the same year that I got my first heartbreak of my life by my first love. Please don't misconstrue that. It was always one woman.
The reason why he's so toxic, ladies, listen
Probably. because I didn't realize what I was doing. And, shouts out to her. We're friends to this day. And I know she listens. She's going to hear this and she's probably going to laugh and smile. But, don't shed a tear. What happened to us was meant to happen. At 18, I was a very abrasive young man. I wasn't angry, but I didn't know what life had in store for me in the future. And I was a very unplanned, unscheduled person because I wasn't going to college. That wasn't in my plans. I didn't really have any plans. But the one thing I thought was guaranteed to me was the love of my life is going to be with me. And I was fine with that. I was fine with being with her for the rest of my life. Like, I was really stuck on that idea. And then I think what changed was assuming that she would stick around, but never really. And this is what I realized about women. Like, if you don't talk to them and ask them what makes them scared, what makes them happy, what makes them go, what makes them not go, if you don't really get to know your woman and you just looking at them as, like, if you're just looking at them in an infatuation way, like you just looking at them, they're beautiful, you lust for them, you love them, you enjoy the good times, and you don't really get to know them. And this is not just for men with women, just women and men. If you don't really know that person, that's all you know them as. You know them as for all the good times. You don't know what makes them scared, what makes them cry, what stresses they're going through, what decisions they have to make in life. And I realized something in that first love, in that first relationship, is that I was really absent when it came to her deep feelings. And because I was worried about video games, I was worried about playing ball, I was worried about showing up for my boys. Because at that time, that was like 2001, like a lot of shit was going on. A lot of street shit, a lot of scamming shit, a lot of other shit that we just all was involved in. Not me per se, but just we was all involved in. But the one thing I kept telling myself, like, Shorty always going to be by my side. She always, because we in love. But not realizing that, having that conversation with her about how's her day, what made her happy, what made her sad today, just genuinely caring about it, just not looking at it as a piece of arm candy or just a girl that's supposed to be with me. Because, I think at that point I was in my man mode where I'm like, I'm a man, you should be with me because we picked each other. Not a good way to think about things. Because one day in June of that year, 2001, she just hit me up. She says, I'm leaving you. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? I said, huh? And when I tell you, it felt like a freight train hitting me inside of a car. And if you don't know what that looks like, go look it up on YouTube. It's not a pretty sight. She says, I'm leaving you. I thought she was kidding. I thought she was lying. I thought she wasn't telling the truth. I thought she was. Yo, that hit me like a ton of bricks so hard.
You cried?
Yes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was not gonna share that. I wasn't gonna share that. That's probably the last time I cried. I think. No. After that, I cried after my grandmother died. That was hurtful. But at the time, I was so selfish with my hurt, I didn't realize how much I hurt her. And it was just like most people just want you to be there for them. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really there for her. I was up my boy's ass. I was, I was worried about getting this money. I was worried about that. I was worried about that. I just had a bunch of shit shit that don't even matter now. Because at the end of the day, in hindsight, when I think about it, I could have been married for 20 years now.
Hella kids.
Hella kids, maybe 4 or 5 kids.
Hella kids.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have this body. I'd probably be maybe a tall pot-tat or something. But maybe a happy pot-tat. I'd probably have a ring on my finger. I don't know. And the reason I think like that is because I have a friend who, we the same age. He's literally 1 year older than me. He's been married for 20 years. You know? But he's the only friend I know who says, I love my life. I love my wife. I love my children. I love my family.
That's good.
All of my other friends, they'd be like, nigga, I wish I was you.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
And I know him. I know how he is. Shout out to him. She's good nigga. Good. One of my favorite people to talk to because he always got some game. And it's crazy because we're the same age. We're around the same era. So you would think like, I ain't got nothing to learn from him. Nigga, we the same age. We going to no. I sit down. I shut up. I'll be like, man, this nigga be spitting. But yeah, one day she just came up, just told your boy, I'm done with you. And I'm like, why are you leaving me? I got tears in my eyes. Why are you leaving me? What's going on?
Yeah, I would.
Why we gotta do that?
Money.
Oh no, it would pay $1 million for that. $1 million. You'll never see that shit again. Never. But that's something in therapy that I kind of gotta like get through.
Yeah.
Because that I go back to that moment when I have my problems with women. I'm like, what? I'm missing something there. Because women leave me all the time. I don't give a fuck. You want to break up with me? Be my guest. You want to go? Be my guest. Like I said on my solo pod,
he about to come back and play his video game.
I ain't fighting for you. You want to go? Go. Because I can't see myself holding somebody's hand, but I feel like at the same time I gotta also be real with myself. Something's wrong there if I'm not fighting for you. I know that. I know I'm ignorant right now. I know how stupid I sound right now. I know that. Shout out to Journey. She gave me a crazy lecture about that. Like text messages was like this long. She knows what I'm talking about. Something's wrong with me in there. So I feel like when I think of 18, what it means to me, it means heartache to me. Because what the hell's that?
That's Alexa.
That's Alexa. Sorry, Alexa. What?
Alexa got to make her appearance every episode. You know that. That's
Alexa, could you stop, please? Thank you. Anyway, I was in my moment. And she just
Alexa got to make her appearance every episode.
But yeah, I mean, that was hard. That was hard. And 18 will forever be the year of heartache for me. The year I got my heart broken. And I've had my heart broken after that a couple times. But that to me was the big one.
Gene, how many heartaches did you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
These are all girlfriends? Or
3 were
people you
girlfriends. 1 was on again, off again for several years.
Oh, Lord. That's a lot.
Well, I'm 40, so I got 14 years on you. So I hope the next 14 years for you.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I hope the next 14 years for you is better than it was to me. But again, everything is about choice.
Now the difference with me is,
I'm sure 18 was a bright time for you. 18 was not that for me.
18 for me was 18 for me was my senior year of high school.
Oh yeah, was that for me too?
Damn,
I don't know. She mad. Whoever that is mad outside.
I'm sure your door locked. Somebody bust up in here. Sound close as hell.
I'm scared because I'm like, I got nothing going on, so I'm like, I was scared. I was like, I gotta
make sure nobody bust open his door because I'm the first person that's gonna get.
Who this bitch? Like, damn.
18 for me was my senior year, and it was me, Sully, and one of our other friend, and we told ourselves that we were going to do everything that year, like every homecoming dance, every homecoming game, every football game, basketball. We told ourselves we were going to do everything, and we did. And boy, did that junk tire us out. But it was a good experience though, because like out of the 4 years of high school, that was the year that we went to everything. So we got to experience the whole 9 yard. Did I have a job that year? I didn't have a job. But I did have an insurance settlement that came in that year, and I was rich for a little bit. I was rich for a little bit. I was able to pay for my own prom stuff, so that was a good thing. But 18 was a good year for me, and it was also my first couple of months of college, freshman year of college. Being on my own for the first time and just experiencing a new life, the party life. Even though I still didn't party, I stood in a corner, but still got to like see that. Yeah. But 18 was a decent year. Yeah. I didn't go through a heartbreak at 18, but I was stuck on this guy at 18. And we friends now. We good friends now. But I was definitely stuck on him for a good amount of time too, out of high school.
It sucks being stuck.
But
I was stuck on my.
And you know what's crazy is because I met him sophomore year. We had a class together. And he liked me, but I pulled the U. I didn't know. So then when I realized that he liked me, it was already too late because he was off me. Then I started liking him. And then it was just, but like I said, we good friends now. So it's what it is.
Sucks to be stuck on somebody.
But yeah. But 18 was a good year for me. It wasn't terrible. I went to prom with one of my good friends, and even to this day, he gets on my nerves. But his date left him to go with somebody else. Damn. And then the guy that I wanted to go with, he wasn't going. So we were just like, all right, we're just going to go together. And we look nice. I mean, I made him look nice, but he going to see this. He going to be like, shut up. But that's one of my really good friends.
That's funny. But, yeah, 18, man. Whew. That's one of those hardcore memories that'll never leave me. Never, ever leave me.
If you were to pick one age, let's do two. Pick one age that was your best and one age that was your worst. Well, you already signified that 18 was your worst. So what was your best?
17.
Was your best?
My worst.
Really? I thought 18 was your heart
18 was my heart age. 17 was when I lost my grandmother. So that was hard. That was hard because of her, I'm here. Tell that story another day, but because of her, I'm here.
So what was your happiest? Your best year?
My best year? Damn, I don't even know if it's a whole year. Maybe like a consecutive amount of months. Maybe late 2017 going to 2018 because that's when I left T-Mobile, got hired by Transit, and then like somebody at a woman I was after for a long time, we finally was on the same page for once. And we were dating each other, and I was going through that whole new stuff of Transit. And, you know, I was driving the car that I wanted. My body was where it was at tip-top shape. I was partying. I was chilling. And that's also the year I moved out.
Getting money.
Yeah. 2018 was also the year I was getting out. So I would say, what age I was? 35? 35 going to 36. Yeah, I think that was some great times. Because I think I was genuinely happy. Genuinely happy. That's the year I sold my house too. So that's the year I told everybody, safety net is gone. You guys, you niggas need to find something else. You know, I don't like to say that, but I had to. But yeah, that's probably my favorite year. Yeah, my worst year was like 17. Not the heartache. The heartache was more of a lesson. That was more of like, I mean, that's when the foundation of the toxic ways started. But again, I was like, because after that heartbreak, I was stuck for like 3 years. I was stuck on that girl for 3 years, and that girl went and lived her life.
Yeah, once a girl's over you, it's done up.
She went to go live her life, and I would hear things, and it would just crush me. It would be like, I remember one time I was 20, and I heard something, I was like, oh my God, I'm done. And that's just like, that's when my father used to like sneak in drinks with me. So I was just getting fucked up in my basement. It was crazy. And I would just be like,
the worst year for me, 26. I told myself that I'm physically erasing 26.
You're 26 now?
I'm 27 now.
Oh, you're 27. I'm sorry. Shit. 13 years. 26. My bad. I got 13 years on her.
26 was the worst year. So if you ever ask me, I went from 25 to 27. And 27 is the best for me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And you got what, one more month a month and a half left
To what?
to 28.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
still got some time.
I ain't really counting this birthday, but whatever.
Birthday's coming up. Sagittarius. What season we in? Libra?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Libra's right now.
Yep.
So
Libras, then what? Scorpio.
Scorpios. And then Sagittarius. So should be fun.
Although I don't celebrate my birthday, Sagittarius are the best thing that could ever happen in your life. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Get you a Sag.
I don't know about
Gene,
that.
you have a lot of Sagittarius, so stop
Yeah,
it.
too many.
And
Anyway.
you love us all.
You guys don't listen.
You love us all.
Don't listen. But anyway.
You love us all.
You want to do the last topic or are we done?
What's the last topic?
Can you be too strong for your own good?
We could say. You want to get into that? We can make it quick. You gonna split this episode or?
No, we're gonna make it one whole episode. We're gonna finish here. It's official. This is the season finale.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I realize how emotionally drained this shit could be sometimes.
You got a lot out today, huh?
Yeah, I did. Man.
You gonna feel a little bit better?
I do.
Okay, good.
I do. I think I'm kind of understanding the origins of some issues that I have.
Honestly, and this is before we go into the next topic, I think that's like the strongest pinpoint of our like friendship. Like I taught you how to like express your feelings more, and you taught me how to like put my boundaries up.
Yes, put your boundaries. You know what? Not gonna hold you. You're right. You're 100% right.
Cause the way I've been moving, I'm like,
I think before Shelly, I really didn't talk about
nothing.
My feelings or nothing. And that's when I really started like podcasting, you know, and as much as I love If You Don't Say It, We Will, I couldn't get that stuff out there because it's niggas with a podcast. So it is what it is. But,
and me, I was not like, I was talking to somebody the other day. They're like, yo, you changed. And I'm like, yeah, I'm done messing with y'all. Like, y'all out here was playing with me and I'm not doing that no more.
Listen,
so
one thing I know is boundaries, baby. I will
boundaries.
Throw that wall up so fucking fast. I will say
Ain't
no.
no joke.
Ain't no joke. But I think the one thing I've gotten better at, and I could thank Shelly for that, is talking about feelings. Realizing that I am capable of such things. I know some people call me cold. They call me heartless. They call me this, that, and the third. Don't say that to me. I'm better now. I'm way better now.
He got a little bit of emotions.
Yeah,
though.
a little bit. But I know it stems from it. Definitely, the foundation of that coldness comes from that heartache.
Oh,
it does.
Yeah,
it does come from that heartache. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? And even at one point in my life, I was very anti-woman, but I realized that wasn't helping me. And then when I got female friends, I'm sorry, I said female. When I got woman friends, I got better. Was that you?
What?
I thought the phone was vibrating.
Oh, no.
When I got woman friends, I got better. I got way better with the back and forth, the separating together with women. I got better. I'm still sifting through because I have friendships that I still need to manage. I have things I still need to manage. I still have things I need to fix. You know. Because some people who come back into my life or leave my life, you know, I want to fix those things. I really do. But I'm big on letting people walk their journey. So, you know, if you come back to me, we could talk. If not, then, you know, keep walking your journey. It's fine. You know, it is what it is. But, yeah.
What's the last topic again?
Can you be too strong for your own good?
Most definitely.
Oh, of course.
I think for us, this is a...
Yeah, this is a big one.
This is a big one because, like we mentioned before earlier in this pod, is we're two very strong-headed people. So it's like we strive for ourselves. Not even saying in a selfish way, but we make things happen for ourselves. Like we don't count on people.
I don't.
So I definitely don't.
I definitely don't.
So I feel like for us, it's like sometimes we need to realize that we are human and we're not robots. We're not made out of metal and we have emotions. So we have to like process those emotions.
100% made out of emotions. And like Shelly said, we got to process it. But Sometimes I have to get over this thing where I can rely on certain people. I don't rely on people. I believe in people will always disappoint you. Period. No matter what, no matter how good you treat them, no matter how many times you're there for them, no matter how many times you fuck with them, no matter times how many you always.
Oh, you about to cry?
No, I just get mad. I get mad because
I'm about to say, hold on, guys. Time out.
Because it just be like, I really want to believe in people, but them motherfuckers will disappoint you so fucking much.
I got a question.
Shoot.
Why is it that the people we know that's going to disappoint us, we still get surprised when they disappoint us, when we know that they're going to disappoint us?
I don't know.
Like, there's some people
It's like, I think it's the closest thing to having children. Because that's like having kids.
You just have that little 5% hope that they're going to change, but
no,
they still disappoint you.
Yeah, you know them.
Like, I was talking to this guy, and I knew he was going to disappoint. And I still had hope. And guess what he did?
Disappoint your ass.
Disappointed. I had to finally let that junk go, yo.
Listen, I'm in the same boat. When I be dating a girl sometimes, and I be like, this motherfucker about to do some bullshit. And then I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, and guess what?
They do the
this
bullshit.
motherfucker did some bullshit. I just be like, man, why do I even try? Why do I even do this?
That junk is crazy.
What is
it's just
point?
like family. We all have that family member that's like...
Family is default, though. Our family is default. Like, nigga, I know you about to fuck this up. Don't even worry about it. They'll be like, I'll be like, all right, yo, I need you to do this, this, and this. And they'll be like, all right, I'm going to do it. Cool. 2 days later, they don't do it. They'll be like, yo, I forgot my side. I took care of it already. Don't worry about it. Because I know your dumb ass wouldn't fucking do it.
That's crazy, yo. Like,
I mean, dumbass with love. But, you know, I'm just saying in general, like, yeah, you could be too strong for your own good.
it was just not healthy.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
Because you just be like, yo, why do I do this to myself?
Because you'll have that one moment. And I think that's kind of, well, for me, I think that's partial of why it led to my depression. Because I was too strong for myself. I was like avoiding my feelings. And then it just all hit me at once. And when it hit you at once, it's like, I've never been in quicksand, but I've seen the quicksand. It's like quicksand. You just go so deep, so fast, you can't get out. So you gotta so now I'm learning to I think now I'm learning to process my emotion,
right,
but not too much. So like a certain extent. Because me, I have a tendency, which I'm learning to stop. But I have a tendency when someone does something to me, I'm going to let you know right then and there that you hurt me. But I have to control that because sometimes it's not the right time. So it's also with your emotion. Like, you have to learn when to process, when to heal, and when to just be like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
So.
Makes sense.
But it's not healthy to be too strong for yourself because there is going to be a day where that cement, it has that little crack and it's going to keep cracking until that whole damn wall falls.
Right.
And you cannot rebuild that junk.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. So it's not healthy to be strong for yourself.
It's not healthy to be too strong for yourself.
Not too strong. You got to be strong for yourself.
Yes, but not too strong.
Yeah, not too
it's
strong.
It's not healthy to be too strong. Learn how to forgive yourself. What else did we learn today?
In 18. Go back to those times and think of the good times. Don't do like me. Don't think of the bad times.
Oh my God.
You know, but at 18, I think the other thing I had 18, I was a senior in high school. Shout out to West Orange High.
The Mountaineers.
Got my license that year.
At 18?
18, yeah. Well, I was 17.
I was about to say, you got your permit at 16.
I went in to get the license that year. What else happened at 18? Playing ball every day, playing video games, chilling. 18 was good. Most of it was good, but that one heartache, man, that shit happened in June.
Mess up your whole summer.
Shoot him. That means rip me into pieces, guys. Just rip me into pieces. So, and after that, nothing was ever the same. I felt every feeling as well. I felt anxiety. I felt jealousy. I felt everything. Everything. And it was funny, like my family really tried to get me out that rut. They really tried to pull me up. They said, hey, you know, and it was the funny part, a lot of them were right. They'd be like, watch, you're gonna be good. You're gonna grow up to be a great man. You're
It's
gonna have
always
your
that
things.
first heartbreak that you think your life is over, and then you bounce back and you're like, oh, there's more to this world than I thought.
And shout out to my big cousin Mano. He's the one who really like kind of like put things in hindsight. He's like, yo, you're gonna be fine. Barely spoke English, but he said you're gonna be fine. He said you're gonna be fine, man. Trust me. Stop worrying about this shit. Because at the time I was living with them, so he was like, yo, you're gonna be fine. Stop worrying about it. It sucks. It's gonna be on your mind. And he always told me like, I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be over by this time. Take your time with it. Process it. Do what you got to do. But you're going to be fine, Jay. You're going to be very, very fine. And then, lo and behold, every time we see each other, like, yo, look at you, man. You're doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Doing everything you ever wanted in life. Outside. You outside. You chilling. You got women on you. You work out. You're tall. You got all your teeth in your mouth. You're doing all it. Like,
you sure you got all your teeth in your mouth? Let me see.
All my teeth in my mouth. You know, you chilling. You're doing everything better. So to any youngin that's listening to this, it ain't that it's not always, the present is not always still. Time moves on. Mm-hmm. Things move on. So
all right. With that, you want to say a last word, or that was your last word?
I'm good. I think I said enough. Season finale. I'm claiming it now. If you see another episode pop up after this, then we probably did another season finale. But I'm good because Shelly is the busybody, and you know work is about to ramp up for me. So thank you guys. 18 episodes down. I appreciate y'all. That's season 1. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, please. And hopefully we have great things in store in the future for you. That's all I can tell you. So I'm good.
My final word is going to be what I said earlier. Be gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself how you would talk to your friend. Encourage yourself how you would encourage a friend. You are the only person that's stopping yourself. So don't be that person that stops yourself. Like Gene said, this was my first season, and oh my God, he couldn't wait. Okay. It was a pleasure and it was an honor.
Yes. Come a long way.
I'm not gonna lie, it was different because like when I step foot outside, it's like what?
Do you think podcasting helped you grow?
Yes. Most definitely.
I would attest to that. And I haven't done it often as I want to, but yes, there's growth in it.
Whenever I step foot outside to go to a location or whatever the case is, the first thing people tell me is like, yo, you doing good on that pod. Like, it looked good on you. And it's just like, I didn't think people really like paid attention the way that they are. So like, and it became a thing where like the basketball team is just like, can we get a podcast, Shelly, for a bit? And I'm just like, yo, this is not the time. But everybody, even when I was going to Cabo, we're in the airport, and BB was like, yo, we getting podcast, Shelly? I was like, no, we're not getting no podcast, Shelly.
Listen,
but
get used to it. Get used to it, because people, I'll be outside, people are like, yo, pod father. I'm like, I'll be blushing, but I'll be like, don't call me that. But I'll be blushing because I'm like, yo, we're not where we want to be,
right,
view-wise.
It's a start.
And I'm scared to get to that level because I see what happens to people at that level, but we're starting.
We're getting there.
We're starting.
But no, seriously though, thank you guys, because like I said, every time I step foot outside, you guys are always encouraging me. You guys are always giving me acknowledgement, always noticing. And it's a good feeling. You know, I try to remain humble as possible because like we just said, we're definitely not where we want to be, but I'm definitely grateful for those that, you know, watch and those that keep encouraging me and, you know, tell me it's a good look. Thank you. But season 1 down in the books, and it was an amazing experience. Thank you all, and hopefully we don't lose you guys, but I definitely need to take a break because I got a lot going on, but I will still be active. Well, we will still be active. I might pop my head into the other podcast, and make my special guest appearance.
Yes. We'll do that.
But we will be back soon. I want to say December because that's when I kind of have a break. But I don't want to put anything out there and then we don't produce. But most likely December, if we don't come back with season 2, we'll definitely give you guys the anniversary episode because that's when we first started. We do have some great things in store for you guys next year, so keep an eye on for that.
Then the anniversary episode is my dad's birthday. That's wild.
Really?
12/28.
We'll do something. Oh my gosh, yes, Gene.
So, question: since we're at the end of this season, what was your favorite episode this season?
Oh snap! I don't remember.
To me, it's a 3-way tie.
What is it?
Okay, so because I'm looking at the episodes now, if that helps. DJ OK's episode, My News is Free. Okay. That was a funny one. Ladies' Night, I enjoyed that, even though I wasn't part of that episode, but I kind of was. And Black Everything with Shellz.
Really?
I think.
Let me see the episodes.
Yeah, I think that. And if I were to rank all 3 of them, I would say Black Everything was my favorite.
Yeah, because you really got to be a podcaster.
Right. Shout out to Shellz, Melanie Her podcast. I like podcasting with podcasters. It's easy. It's easy because we don't, especially with our podcast, we don't really have rules and shit. So
yeah, it
kind of was just like easy fusion. So yeah. What do you think?
I like the Ladies' Night.
The Ladies' Night was fire. I want to redo it because we have the equipment is better. I know how to use it better, so I definitely want to do it.
I liked a lot.
Yeah.
But this is my first podcast. Yeah.
Of course, I like the one with DJ OK because that was hilarious.
I liked the real episode, our first episode.
Oh, first episode, yeah.
Yeah, I like our first episode.
How long was that episode?
That was December 28th.
No. How long was it?
An hour and 5.
Hour 5. Okay, that's not bad.
So I like the Ladies' Night. Right. I like the real episode, and I like when my sister was on, even though you messed up the video.
I like that episode too, but I don't want to trigger that. Sorry, Benji. I don't want to trigger because I fucked that episode up.
But
I have the visuals for that episode. I just don't know how to sync it. Yeah, I don't.
But listen, y'all, we have so much more. Like the reason why we kind of ended it now is because we have so much to give you guys for season 2. We don't want to tease, and I don't want to play with time because time is really not on my side. But we have a lot of guests. We're definitely having Men Edition. I know I spoke about that. We're definitely having Men Edition. Yeah. We have this this group where it's gonna bring different types of people in. We're gonna have an open table type of discussion. Right. We're gonna have my sister back on. We're gonna have my other best friend Duke Kearns on. Oh my God, the episode with Duke is gonna be hilarious.
All pause. Pause all day.
We're gonna have Duke on. We're definitely gonna have Sully and Midge back on.
Yes. Definitely.
Tad. We're gonna have just
everybody.
HK.
HK is gonna come through.
KK. We definitely KK. We got you. Don't worry.
We got you. We know your scary ass don't want to come on the show.
We got you. We got you. We have so much. So. Oh my gosh. The fitness guy.
Leroy.
I got you.
I think some of your basketball players too.
Huh?
Some of your basketball players. No?
Oh, my coaching staff. They want to come.
Yikes. That's going to be hilarious.
But yeah, like I said, we have a lot in store for you guys. But,
one episode I do want to do, I want to do all girls versus me. That's what I would like to do. I would like to do that.
Toxic.
3 girls versus me. I would love to do that.
Toxic.
Anyway. But
we have
pause.
We definitely have live coming up, game night coming up. We might do a brunch for special, maybe a brunch for Valentine's Day.
I need you niggas to relax. All right, but maybe brunch. Maybe.
Like I said, we have a lot of stories. Our minds are moving every day. Me and Jen are texting every day about new ideas. Yeah. But I promise you, whatever we do is always going to be from the heart. So we want to take our time and really give you the experience that you deserve. So just be on the lookout for everything. Again, thank you for your love, support. And just keep giving us advice, keep mentoring us because, I'm still new to this. So whatever advice you have for me, any tips you have, I'm very open. You guys can either DM the podcast page or my personal page. My personal page is on the podcast page.
Yeah, eventually we'll have some structure where, you can email. Like I kind of want to do like listener letter. Email us or something you want us to bring up or a topic.
That's fine too.
We still have the guest letter. We didn't forget. We know who signed it already.
Yeah, I have that.
We have that. And hopefully when we come back for season 2, this will all be different.
All of it.
All of it.
Promise.
We're gonna set something
We're
up.
working on that too.
Working on that. So yeah. Appreciate y'all.
And one thing I want to end on this because it has been bothering me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but support your friends. Because listen, one post, first of all, it's free. One post will not kill you, but
Free.
you reposting any of your friends. It's not even about just the podcast. Any of your friends, a friend that's doing a shirt.
No, it's about the fucking
A
podcast.
friend, a friend that's doing they do shirts, apparel, they do music, they do graphic, whatever your friend does. If you do that one post, someone will find it that will
It
need
will
it.
generate eyes.
Yo, support your friends. Support. It's free, and if it's not free, like I've heard certain sayings where it's just like, well, you want to go support, somebody who you don't know. Yo, support your people, because at the end of the day, when they make it, you're gonna want to be there with them. So if you didn't support them from the beginning, don't expect to be with them at the end. Okay? Support your family, support your friends. And with that being said, support my basketball team.
Support Felician College.
No, but seriously, support. Again, the game schedule will be up soon. So if you want to come to a game, let me know. We're gonna be pretty good, so you don't want to miss out. But again, thank you guys. Have a great couple of months. Watch over our episodes again. Continue to watch over our episodes, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We'll see you. Have a good time. Don't miss us too much, but miss us.
All right.
We'll be back December, maybe November.
Right.
We'll be back way before then. So appreciate you.
On that note, this is Hypothetically Podcast.
Take us
I
out
am
of here,
your
Usher.
co-host, Shelly.
Other co-host, Gene, J-23.
Bye.